on the GPS. It is unworthy of global positioning.
That's the whole point. Get off the grid, right?
Hey everyone, Lost here. It's been a minute, hasn't it? How dare I stop entertaining you for free? How could I? Where the hell have I been? Well, to be honest, I don't really give a shit how you feel. I think that's pretty evident by the kind of videos I put out and how infrequently I do that. But for what it's worth, I figured I'd come at you with another B movie clip analysis. And yeah, B movie it is. But like with many B movies, that's where the hidden gems are. And depending on how you look at it, this is no exception. So, in this clip, the little Ashkenazic prick here, played by Fran Kranz, says, "Get off the grid." Oh, if you've been paying attention to anything for the past, I don't know, half decade, getting off the grid is precisely what you may want to do. I'll never be so pompous as to tell you what you should do, but in this case, you may want to do that and do it soon. I know that some of you who are living outside of the USA have been enduring higher fuel prices for a long time. And when we here in the States whine about prices climbing over $4 a gallon, you laugh, and rightfully so. The USA has had the benefit, the luxury of the world's reserve currency for far too long. An almost unfair advantage, you could say. Great for those living under it, but that illusion of energy independence is quickly fading away with the Iran conflict, a war as some may call it. To hell with all those shills and gatekeepers who say that war is completely fake. I explained in no uncertain terms all about that and how it is erroneous to take on the position that war is completely fake. Because whether it's fake or not, they're using it to increase energy prices as we speak, to the point where, oh, I don't know, we might see COVID style energy based lockdowns in the not so distant future. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The pandemic, the scamdemic, the hoaxdemic, whatever you want to call it, was a trial run. It was soft test for what people would be willing to accept, testing the threshold for how much you will take. It was the largest stupid test ever conducted in the history of the world, and most people failed it, and amazingly are still failing it. Go to your local Ghetto Mart pharmacy and get your jab today. It's amazing it's still being pushed. But not to get too far off on that tangent. Oh, back to the subject of energy. It would absolutely behoove you to get off grid, as this Ashkenazic junkie here in The Cabin in the Woods B movie is trying to tell you. It would be to your benefit because, well, obviously, you wouldn't be dependent upon the antiquated, failing control system that's dominated by petrol and fiat currency. Batteries are the future. Solar panels. Not all green energy. Windmills are a completely different story, and there's other aspects to the green new insanity that should be rejected, but there is something to be said for being able to power your own vehicle, your water source, your home completely petrol free, off the grid. What have I been saying for the better part of a decade now? Yeah, that's right. Get offline, go outside. Stick around if you want. I may have more of these yet to come because, well, to be honest, these trip my fancy the most these days and are about all I have the energy for outside of survival. Thanks for playing.